Last week marked a flurry of bill signing ceremonies as the deadline for pocket vetoes loomed, following the close of the recent legislative session. One of the bills that got the governor's autograph as the window closed was one defining PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, as a medical condition for which marijuana therapy was indicated. Oh boy, where do I start with this one? Are you kidding me? Look, the libertarian in me wants to say to government that it should stop pussyfooting around the edges of this issue and just go for the gold. Withdraw from the whole marijuana argument by completely decriminalizing it. Hey, I think this stuff is dangerous, and it is within the state's interest to offer educational tools that inform citizens of the big downside to using the herb. But no, instead, our great and general court on Smith Hill has decided to direct physicians on the topic of what is or is not a valid therapy for a condition that can only be diagnosed by a licensed practitioner. Cool. On top of that, our legislature seems a bit behind the times in that the distinction between post-traumatic stress and any diagnosed disorder, which might or might not result from it, is an important one to both the medical and military communities. Finally, while veterans groups have been lobbying for this type of legislation for years, it technically applies to anyone who claims traumatic shock. Does that include facing the first 4 games of the season without Tom Brady? Oh, it does for me. So, here we go again. By taking half measures and using desperate adherence to political correctness, no matter the logic, our lawmakers have once again painted themselves into a corner. The medical community should not be dictated to in matters of their art. Veterans should not be automatically labeled with a disorder because they've served their country on the front lines. The arcane bureaucracy that's evolved around medical marijuana use in Little Rhodey pretty much ensures that almost no one will be able to benefit from this new law. But the boys and girls of Smith Hill can boast that they did something. Are you kidding me?